Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19. Sorry about that sound, that was the microphone. Boom. I'm Andy and this is Let's Play on the Pleasant Valley map. So we're spreading lime, for instance, first thing here. So we're spreading lime on this, and then over here we have a new tractor, the Case IH7210, which we bought. I did repay all my loans and I took out new loans. Now we have 125 in loans again. And the reason for that is that I wanted one other tractor so we could plow. But this, I was actually wanted to buy this John Deere, which is slightly more expensive, but I decided on this one. And the reason for that was that you can get it with firstly, it has 170 horsepower in the basic version, which is good. And you could also get twin narrow tires. And rear narrow tires if you wanted to. I got twin narrow tires just because I could. So that's 103,000, which is still less than the John Deere, even though the John Deere was basic and you didn't have anything changed on it. So it would cost a little bit more than the 116 because you need some front weights and stuff. We don't need a front weight on this because it's quite heavy, and it actually works nicely with the what's it called? Oh, what's the word? Sorry. Subsoiler. Subsoiler is the word I'm looking for. So this is going at this end of the field, and over here we have the John Deere spreading lime. And when that's done, we're gonna put the other. We have two subsoilers now, so we're gonna take the other subsoiler and put it on this one, and we'll start from this end. So those two will be working towards each other, basically, which will sort of save us money. I want to buy another field, but I don't know. The fields are so expensive. If you look at the fields here, this is 950, but this is a humongous field, so that's nice. This one like 638, but that's a lot of space we don't use, so there's a lot of space here which you wouldn't use. And then we have this one. You could of course plow it, so we could probably get and plow this area. It would take a bit of time to do that. We can drive over to it and have a look at it. Can see if it's worth it, if we could buy it and plow it and make it slightly bigger, because that's like 300 grand less than that field, but that's pretty much done, and it covers the entire field with a field that we can grow things on. We don't have to do anything. So is that worth 300 grand, which we don't have? I don't know. 300 grand is still, see, like 2 or 3 sets of years on this field alone. So here's, so actually it's not that great. Well, I guess it's a bit of land, but we could, I mean, this part we couldn't do much about because there's a house there. So we plowed this part, which of course would increase it a bit, but I don't think how much. There's a line about here, or here maybe. So we wouldn't be able to increase it that much anyway. So, oh, that was close. How much would you need? Not a ton. We have a little bit sitting over here. I don't know if that would be enough. We'll try it, see if it's enough. But I'm a little unsure. Hello, Case. It's actually pretty. Looks quite. I like that dark track too. See, I don't think this is too much. I'm not sure it will even last. Maybe. I doubt that. We could try it out, see if it will last or not. I did try this time not using the health refill function, which you can, but so try not to do that, because I think it actually is quite more expensive. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tried it, so I'm not 100% sure about that at all. But it feels kind of expensive. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. By easily. We'll make that. Don't worry about a thing. We'll just cover this little string up here, which we missed. Or not all of it, but some of it. Good. So that's full empty, sorry. We'll go and refill this with fertilizer, which we'll then spray after we're done the plowing on the field and before we plant. And I'm also thinking about exchanging the Vadestad for the wider, the 9 meter. Actually, I wanted to buy something really much bigger than that, but that's a lot of money, which of course we could get back. Well, I'll probably do this in steps. Now we can actually fill this with fertilizer, because we don't need we're not going to need lime for 3 sessions or 3 in-game years, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. Could actually probably plow this area a bit more. If we want to do, could probably plow that up, get some more fields out of it. But I don't know, I'm a little unsure, but we could probably do that. Let's see, buy a couple of thousand, I don't know if you have money for 2. Quite expensive, fertilizer bags. Wish we had something else, like manure or something, spread on fields. So let's see, big bags, and we need solid fertilizer. We could buy 1. Great. For 4,000 of them. Let's see if it's enough for 2 rounds of fertilizer on the field. Hopefully it is. Damn it. That wasn't very good, was it? Let's see, I keep hitting 8 when I'm gonna hit 9, so keep just fast forwarding while I would just not trying to do that. So we'll leave this at the farm here, we'll get the other subsoiler and we'll go start subsoiling from the other side. So I think 2 tractors would, at least when you need to get to the part where you subsoil, will increase the productivity quite a lot, which is good for us because it's kind of bummer. It does take a bit of time to do this. Don't know if I will get this subsoiler standing though. Because it has fallen down. Damn it, I don't know how to get this up. Basically hit it. Okay, so we'll go here and reset. Yes, and that's that goes back to the shop. Oh, damn it. It's a bit of a hassle. We're just at the shop, so we need to go back and get it. Don't know, I need to be more careful when I put the implement down. That's probably my issue. and why it's worse than standing up. I was too busy and just probably released it there and got on to the next week implement and didn't even think about it. I discovered it quite some time afterwards that, oh man, I still didn't implement isn't standing up. So well, that's the way it could be sometimes. So let's go and get our implement, which should be over here. I don't know, I don't think it's cleaned. It would be nice if it got cleaned when you have to reset it. But I don't think it is. It doesn't matter, we're gonna plow with it, so it's quite okay anyway. For some reason these can't seem to create fields with these, because it's a deep subsoiler which actually plows, I guess, equivalent to plowing, but it's in the game it seems like it's a cultivator, so it's not a subsoiler. Well, it's a subsoiler, but it's not a plow. But the fact that these grasses in front of the houses are actually mowed, that's good. I wonder how much you get with a silage bale. I haven't tried selling it. I haven't made a silage bale in FS19 so far. I definitely haven't tried selling one, but it could be cool to see how much you would get. Hej Febis! Hur är det med dig? Är du förkyld?
Jag vill spela hundspelet med dig.
Det är ganska mycket röra på köksbordet i så fall. Vi kan göra det, men då får du fixa till kunna lite sådär.
Jag vill spela fotbollsspelet.
Det kan vi göra. Okej, får jag spela klart det här? This is my daughter, by the way. Ska jag säga hej till alla? Hello, kan du säga?
Hello, kan du säga? Så jag ska kunna säga sådär.
Okay, so let's get this going here. And so this will plow from this side, and that other one will plow from that side, and it will basically cut the time it takes to plow this field in half, or subsoil it in half. So which is pretty nicely. I don't know. So this is 4 meters wide. Look at the other stuff. If you need to plow it periodically, the plows you can get some pretty decent. This is a big plow, 10 meters. 6. Det är när vi spelade hundspelet. Jag skickade den till farmor och farfar. So this is 4.9. This is hardly worth it. This is 6 meters, which is a little bit more. Might be worth it. This is 10.5 meters, so this definitely might be worth it, but that's 130,000 for plow. But that's more than twice the size of the subsoiler, so we'll see in the future. Maybe that's what we will do. Until then, though, the subsoiler works pretty nicely. This it runs pretty nicely on the machines I have, so we're sticking with this. So I guess this sort of field, this field is sort of out of the question. Couldn't expand it very much. So the only reason why we buy that field is that it's cheap. Okay. My daughter is looking at my phone and watching videos I've recorded of myself and her and everyone else. So that's pretty nice. Oh, that was YouTube. Sorry, Google. I apparently recorded Google Home at some point. So this is a pretty decent size field. Snälla, för jag försöker spela in, skulle du kunna gå och lyssna där ute borta. So this is a pretty big field. This is must be bigger. It also has these areas on this side here, which you could actually expand. I think you could expand it. And since we own this field, we could probably expand it, just bringing it out here with a plow, probably almost up to the road, and then we could bring it over here to this road. There will be a bit of a job to do that. Strax när jag är klar. So, but this would be a pretty decent size field. So we could bring it all down here to... Till den, jag spelar på flera kartor. Det här är en karta utan djur. Det är bara skördar. And we can bring it all the way down here towards the BGA.
Alltså har flyttat?
Ja, det kan man säga. So even though I'm thinking this field is probably the best, even though it's almost 1 million. If we were to get this, we could expand it quite a lot. This side here, and we could also so this basically we could bring it up here to this entire bit here as an expansion, and then we could probably expand this piece here too. So we could get this field really big if we want to do. So even though it's like 950 something, what was it? 952. We could get quite a lot more space out of it, and it's really it's a big field anyway, so we would make a lot of money from it. Another possibility is buying 9 is a cool million too, which is a lot more. This is 300 grand less, and you could expand it, which would be great. This is pretty big as it is. And you don't need to expand it, just need to use it basically. Really big fields. The really big field to lime station. It's a lime station. Sorry, I just realized there's some sort of lime station over here. Maybe I should gone there to get lime. Okay, so this is the lime station. Maybe I can go here and refill it. Is that a possibility? I don't know. Maybe, but I have no idea. So maybe this is the point where we can refill the lime. Or not, I don't know. And this gigantic space for vehicles and stuff, which is almost too much. We could expand this field too if we wanted to. I mean, we could basically expand it, from around here. We could bring it out towards the road here, and we could bring it back down here, which would give us quite some more land to grow on. But that's a lot of work, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that. I also need to buy a plow. So I haven't decided. We'll see. We'll see about that, or when. I used to be able to get the rear. Oh, yeah, X. Sorry, they changed that. So it's X to unfold this. I should have figured that one out. I'm gonna stop the recording here because it won't get much more interesting than this. I just want to see how much I'll get for. So this, where is it? Here it is. This battle, we'll get 45 grand for it. We'll get more at the store, slightly more I think. It's 180 horsepower. We look at the cedars. I guess this is the one. The one next up is the Pronto, which is 9 meters, which is fairly nice actually. Holds 5,000 liters of seed. This is also nice with a lot of 12 meters, but then you need some sort of what is it call it? A cultivator first. You need cultivator field, which is a bit of a drag. This is very nice, but you need a lot of horsepower to pull that. This is very nice. We could pull that with our John Deere which you have. But that's a lot of money. I should probably spend that money on fields. But then again, if I were to upgrade one more field, I would probably go with a bigger seeder too. So how much money you can borrow. The maximum amount of money we can borrow. Curious to see. I have no idea how much you can borrow. $500,000. 800. 900. So 1,010,000, which brings us to 885, which is not enough. We need 900 some, so we need to save. We'll basically need to save a couple of hundred, like 200 grand in the account, and then no debt, 200 in the account, and then we can buy the other field. And we'll spend a lot of money just repaying debts, but we'll have a lot of land too, so we'll be able to grow a lot of stuff on it. Even before we start plowing it, making it bigger. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. See what we'll plant on this field next time. What sort of crops is best? Soybean seems like a pretty good crop if we can sell it. Sunflowers too. Canola is okay. Oats seems to be okay too. So I'm guessing we'll probably go with soybeans because that seems to be. It's a bit fluctuating in price, but it's okay. 1400 is the lowest now, and that's still more than oats, and we got about the same amount of oats as soybeans, so soybeans is a better deal actually. We'll stick there. Anyway, thank you. I'm Andy, and this has been Let's Play on the Pleasant Valley map for Farming Simulator 19. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment, or share. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year to everyone. Bye bye.